Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. We just hit 40,000 subscribers. I'd like to take some time out of the video to thank you guys for all your help along the way. And let's get to 50K. I'm going to do a big subscriber special at 50K. Not exactly sure what it is. Maybe I'll have you guys vote on it. But by 50K, I will be doing something special. Let's try to hit 50K by election day. We'll see if we can do it. So anyways, guys, like this video before we get started and subscribe to the channel. Join the brigade. We just hit 40,000, but it's growing pretty fast. So you guys want to make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. And before we get started on today's video, I'd like to take some time out of my day to tell you guys about my friends over at My Patriot Supply. As Americans, we need to be prepared, and that includes avoiding the long lines at the grocery store by stocking up on disaster food supply. And there is no better disaster food kits than the ones over at American-made My Patriot Supply. Take action so you're ready for what's coming and save up to $100 on a 4-week emergency food kit when you go to my special website, preparewithredeagle.com. Those that know what's coming are preparing today. Go to preparewithredeagle.com. That is preparewithredeagle.com. And today we have to talk about Trump's rally. I did a video earlier today on Biden's VP picks. I'm doing a double upload, so make sure when you guys are done watching this, you guys can go watch that one. But we have to talk about Trump's rally. A lot of people saying, oh, it flopped, and they don't understand how these things work, and I'm going to explain why. So Trump has a rally. He does fairly well in Oklahoma. And then you have the far left saying, haha, it wasn't entirely full, and then they make excuses. They think that because people are buying tickets to somehow like reserve seats so people can't sit in there, that's not exactly how it works one bit. The rallies are on a first-come, first-served basis. Clearly, if 1 million people sign up into a 20,000-seat arena, it's not really going to make that much of a difference anyways. But AOC is out here praising teens and Korean K-pop fans for allegedly using TikTok, which is a Chinese app, to meddle with the Trump rally, which they really didn't do. If anything, it increased the numbers of signups to, maybe a couple 100,000, but that was it. And by the way, we know that Brad Parscale, who is, again, I don't think he's the best choice to be Trump's campaign manager. I think he's got to switch because Brad Parscale, I don't really know if he knows exactly what he's doing. Again, the guy didn't even vote for Trump in 2016, but that's beside the point. Now is saying that the campaign actually purged tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of signups that were expected to be false from the end number. So people are saying, why exactly was the Trump rally turnout low? Because you look at these pictures and you see a lot of empty spaces. And some people are saying, oh, only 6,000 people. And I'm going to debunk this right away. The fact is, the Trump campaign said that there was 12,000. If you look at the arena, the entire lower bowl was filled and you had a bunch of people on the ground in the standing room, and you still had a decent amount of people, not a whole lot, but a decent amount of people in the upper bowl. So you can say probably because it seated 20,000 that the fire department is getting some data wrong, because clearly I believe that there was at least 10, 12, maybe even 13,000 people. The Trump campaign staffers estimated 12,000. I don't know why the fire department would lie. Again, Tulsa may have some Democrat leadership in the city. Maybe the guy is TDS, or maybe he clocked it a couple hours before the rally started or something like that. But that's not really that much of a problem. Donald Trump filled up more than 6,000 people in that rally. Why did he not fill up the rally? Well, there were protesters blocking the front entranceway. This was the view outside of the rally. After they closed the doors, there were still thousands of people turned away. They easily could have filled that arena. And a lot of people wanted to stay home. Again, I got reports from Jack Posobiec that the crowd was a lot younger than most Trump rally crowds. A lot of old people did decide to stay home because of the virus, what's going on, and they took the temperatures at the doors, and it's a hot day, and sometimes that can inflate the temperature readings. They probably had to turn away a decent amount of people based on that fact alone. So Trump could have easily filled up that rally. Were 1 million people actually going to go to it? Of course not. Again, people signed up across the country. I guarantee you that there were Trump supporters in places like Ohio, Michigan, Nevada, and I've done this a couple times in the past rallies. I'm just signed up and got tickets doesn't really necessarily mean I'm going to go. So it's just a number, and I do blame Parscale for kind of inflating it a little bit. I don't know if he knows exactly what he's doing because it is bad optics, and I'm not going to let him off the hook for it. But for people like AOC to encourage foreign election interference by the K-pop people, some of which don't even live in America, to mess with a Trump rally, and yes, you do have right-wing K-pop type of mob events, and I don't really like them either. K-pop is a very annoying genre of music, let alone the annoying culture that surrounds it, not trying to offend people. because I know there's some people in my audience that probably do listen to it, but the majority do not. So right here, AOC in this article says that she's cheering reports of teenagers, the Zoomers as she called them. A lot of Zoomers, you know, there's the Zoomer right. And the left is now taking the term Zoomer and twisting it to fit their narrative, whatever. So Brad Parscale says, oh, radical protesters are why they blocked access, but thousands were turned away, as you can see in this picture. These are people that were still probably happy. They got to see Trump on the big screen. They get to stand outside, which is probably good. And the left, it's like crazy because the virus, you know, if there's an outdoor rally, that's better in terms of lower transmission than inside the rally. And what you see here is the left that wants to sit there and say, oh, Trump can't hold his rally, it's bad. But then Trump fills up a decent amount of an arena. Oh, he's holding a rally, you know. And then they're laughing at it and they say, hi, he can't fill up a rally, when the other side of their mouth, they're saying he can't be holding large rallies because of the virus. And it's funny. These are the same people that say crowd size doesn't matter because Biden can only get 5 people in a room. Yet when Trump gets 13,000 and thousands more outside, they make fun of him for some reason, saying, ha, he's over, he can't win. Okay, you really just can't reason with these people. And AOC is going to say, oh, you got rocked by teens on TikTok who flooded the campaign with fake ticket reservations. Again, they purged them and tricked you into believing 1 million people wanted your white supremacist open mic enough to pack an arena during COVID. Okay, so here's the problem with this. AOC goes up. Again, they're going to hate you no matter what. AOC, she is a minority supremacist. Of course, she's going to throw out the white supremacist line to just appease her radical left base. Obviously, if you watch the Trump rally, he's saying, oh, we're proud to be the party of Lincoln. He's saying Biden's the segregationist, which he was back in the day, and that's who AOC supports. So she's being hypocritical and ironic, and it just proves they're going to hate you either way. No matter what you do, the left's going to hate you. So then she's like, oh, I'm so proud because of foreign election interference. Now she's so proud of it because it makes Blumph look bad. It makes Blumph look bad. It's crazy the levels these people go to smear the president, as you can see, and his supporters, because clearly more than 1 million people want to hear his message. And we can talk about this because you had almost 10 million people that streamed it on the internet. And it wasn't people that were just hate watching it. Again, there was like a 20-to-1 like to dislike ratio. I was in the CBS chat. It was largely positive for Donald Trump across the board. And I think on Fox alone on the YouTube stream, he had almost 300,000 people. So he did very, very well. The left is going to sit there and try to twist everything to fit their narrative. That's what they do. I'm really not surprised by it by now. They hate you. They want to make you look bad. It's more about the agenda that they're trying to push no matter what. That's why you have people like AOC that are talking like this. And if you want something crazy, you have to look at Joe Biden. Do you think Joe Biden could fill an arena of even what they said, even the fire department's lowball BS number of 6,200? Biden would have to bring Obama, Michelle Obama, like 5 other celebrities just to get that number. And he'd have to do it in a big city like New York City. It's not going to happen. The energy for Joe Biden is not there. Donald Trump leads significantly in the enthusiasm gap. And a lot of people are going to be talking about the polls, going to be talking on and on and on about the polls. But the bottom line is a lot of these polls do not screen for likely voters. The ones that do, like the CNBC swing state polls, show it basically being anybody's game. And I do believe that there is a silent majority. And either way, the left is going to be more embarrassed now because people earlier on the campaign trail were saying, how you can't be this, you shouldn't be talking about Trump winning this positively. People are going to be more complacent. The left is going to be less complacent, which is not true. The left is being more complacent than ever. They're saying Trump is done. Trump is dead. Every day they're hitting a new low. And we're seeing this now, and we're seeing this more than ever. And at the end of the day, I think that Donald Trump has a brilliant opportunity to shock the world once again and win. I talked about the rally. I talked about it in my live stream last night. And for people that want to see my live stream, they absolutely can join the Patreon. Join the $3 a month tier patron tier, and then you can actually see my live stream last night where I discuss it. But he did a great job last night. He talked in a more populist tone. He was doing a great job. He was hitting on all cylinders. He was attacking Biden where it hurts, and he was being presidential at the same time, aside from the fact that he at times was like a stand-up comedian, but it was very entertaining. It was a mix of presidential and entertaining. Clearly, the thing that the left clung on to was the Kung flu. They said calling coronavirus Kung flu is racist. I say, how is it racist? As you're talking about a virus that came from China. Kung fu is a Chinese fighting technique. You're not even describing the people. You're describing a virus. I didn't know the virus had a race of virus. I didn't know that the virus was now synonymous with the Chinese people, because I think the left is being a little bit racist if they're going to be comparing a whole group of people to a virus, but that's beside the point. It's basically it. The left's going crazy over another lie. Another lie the left is going crazy over. And I'm just not surprised anymore at this point. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like this video down below, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. Follow me on social media. Join the Discord and subreddit. Donate to the Patreon or Subscribe Star, links in description. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Red Eagle, out.